Hello and welcome to the Mental Health Awareness video series. My name is Dr. Linet Hillsberg and I am a counsellor. The subject of mental health is rarely discussed. Knowing what can control or change our mental health is important. We need to understand why we feel different and how the choices in our lives can affect our overall mental state. These videos are aimed to help open the conversation to bring awareness of this sensitive topic and encourage people to reach out for support if needed. The information will benefit the deaf, hard of hearing, vision impaired and hearing communities because the information is given in sign, voice and closed captions. As Auslan is my second language and out of respect to the community, I feel it's important that I have a deaf person sign on my behalf while I do voiceover. I would like to introduce James as the interviewer and Trisha as my deaf person who have agreed to help me raise awareness around this sensitive topic. I'd also like to acknowledge the traditional custodians of this land and pay our respects to the elders past, present and future, for they hold the memories, traditions, culture and hopes of Aboriginal Australia.
Hello and welcome. Today we are chatting about an interesting subject, which is Asbergers syndrome. With me, I have Dr. Linet Hillsberg, who will discuss this. Welcome, Linet, and thanks for chatting.
Thanks, James. It's a pleasure to be here.
So, Asberger's syndrome, isn't that to do with autism?
You're right. Asperger's syndrome is part of the autistic spectrum disorder scale. It's also known as AS. There's a lot of information on this topic, so I'll explain the basics and give contact detail services at the end of this talk.
That's great. So, what is Asberger's and how does it affect someone?
So AS is considered to be on the mild end of the spectrum and people have symptoms without the extreme mental disabilities. Main outward characteristics are poor social skills, lacking non-verbal communication, lack eye contact, and are often clumsy.
So, what causes Asberger's?
Well, changes in the brain are responsible for the many symptoms of AS. However, doctors have not been able to determine precisely what causes these changes.
Can it be genetic?
Well, genetic factors and exposure to environmental toxins like chemicals or viruses that contact with human skin. They've been identified as potential contributors to developing this disorder, and boys are more likely to develop AS than girls. Currently, there's hundreds of studies from scientists around the world trying to understand the cause and treatment of this syndrome.